midnight train, laughing through your heartache, twisting your pain. One says, boy, just leave her.
That's all it does. It plays little things like that.
Yeah,
Or
we're
you want me
live
to put
now.
it on?
We're live now, so go ahead and put it up.
Oh, you didn't even play it?
I heard
It
what I
was
need
already.
to hear. It sounds good.
Welcome to the gospel of pop. Three wise fools on a cracked old mic, dropping advice like dark humor rolls like a midnight train, laughing through your heartache, twisting your pain. One says, boy, just leave her be. Another chimes in, charge her a fee. Third one sip says, here's the key. Life's a joke, punchlines free. Three men, one mic, one goal. Turn your mess into solid gold. They'll roast you raw, but you'll feel whole. Three wise fools, got a heart and a soul. Emails rolling, tales of despair. Should I quit my job? Should I cut my hair? They lean back, smirk, life ain't fair, but they spit that truth with southern flair. One says move, don't stay in the rut. Second says man, just trust your gut. Third cracks wise by it, don't not sweet fixes always shut things up. They laugh, they jab, they keep it real. Every wound they poke starts to heal. Just leave her be. Another chimes in, charge her a fee. Third one sip says, here's the key. Life's a joke, punchlines free. Three men, one mic, one goal. Turn your mess into solid gold. They'll roast you raw, but you feel whole. Three wise fools, got a heart and a soul. Rolling, tales of despair. Should I quit my job? Should I cut my hair? They lean back, smirk, life ain't fair, but they spit that truth with southern flair. One says move, don't stay in the rut. Second says man, just trust your gut. Third cracks rise by it, don't not sweet fixes always shut things up. They laugh, they jab, they keep it real. Every wound they poke starts to heal.
Sounded good to me, brother.
You need to get some clips, right, of the clips of the show, and then put them with the song.
Okay.
Like that. You know what I mean? But you are the only one that seem like you can clip it. Because I try to clip it. I can go on other people's channels for some reason and clip it. You know what I mean? Clip a little section or whatever. But when I do it on our channel, it won't let me do it for some reason.
Can you download it?
Yeah, I downloaded it already. Well, what are you talking about? Yeah, but that would be I would have to download all the episodes and then clip them.
Okay,
I
I see what you're saying.
I downloaded one already, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, Sirius, I just texted Sirius. Sirius, that was super quick, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. LR, always good. LR spends a lot of money over here, man. LR, I don't know, man. If you got any show ideas or something, man, you know, we kind of owe you or something. GG, good afternoon, guys. Guys are starting to stream in. We already got, what, 9? Saw it up to 11 and whatnot. As you can see, I didn't say this was a monologue. I just said men. Yeah. And so the whole impetus was twofold. First, it was last night. I didn't see a lot of what happened last night, but if I understand correctly, a lot of it was male female relationships. Is that fair, 84?
Yeah, you say that.
All right.
Most of it.
And the other stuff is a firestorm that seems to be going around some of these spaces. I guess caused by me. Um, why are you nodding like that, nigga?
I guess it's you. You did it.
What did I do?
I don't know. It seems like you're not. You got you, me, and Art are all over the like 3 channels or 2 channels now. Some shit. I don't know. I don't care. I try to tell people not to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
why. Seems like we ain't got nothing. No problem with nobody. You know what I mean? I don't know. But
well,
it'll be.
that twofold, that cross section of things got me thinking about men and masculinity and all that stuff. Got me thinking about my father a lot, and just how thankful I am I have him and the level of impact he has on my life. Got me thinking a little bit about the Bible. You know, it is Sunday, but kind of religious themes in the Bible. And as for last night, the central theme that I came across with, from what I saw, now I didn't see everything, maybe there were different questions, is that men are defining themselves based upon their interaction with women. And I think that there is something to do with relationships with women. I didn't hear much about relationships that men have with themselves. Uh, and I find that problematic. Not so much necessarily what happened last night, but just in general thought that so many of us talk about women, women, women. And what about ourselves? I mean, do we know who we are? Do we know what we're made of? How much are we operating in a delusion, and how much are we operating in reality? What goals do we have? What things do we want to bring to the world? So forth and so on. Now, I totally get, and this is why I don't get too much on like people like JP and a lot of these guys. There is a basic kind of masculinity, a basic raw. I want to screw. I want to eat. I want to sleep. No one matriculates through this world as a man and not go through that stage. All right, rare is the kid that goes through puberty and he says, uh, "I want to be an astronaut and not think about anything else." Okay, I always say, men in college will say anything they want. Men in college will believe anything they want in front of a woman to get some ass. You know, listening to a man's opinion in college, he's not going to say anything that's going to deem him as somebody that is problematic because no woman's going to give ass to a man that makes him angry in a particular way. Does that make sense? So I get that. But then at some point, you would think as you get older and you take the journey of life, you did that on purpose. We did that on purpose, man. You know I can't. Dirty, I see it. Big dog, I see it. Hold on, let me put the gospel. Let me put the link up before BD comes in here and starts advice bombing me. Uh, why'd you do that, man? Don't bring the dog. Oh fuck.
BD's at work.
Yeah, but he'll listen to the chat and he'll be like, Bob, my chat doesn't have what it needs, and then he'll start screwing up and throwing people.
Yeah, this is what BD said right here. Look, BD said, no guys will talk about themselves because they're scared of vulnerability, being vulnerable. I don't know where I get these damn words from.
I love it though, man. I love your language. I love your language. Uh, but BD, you BD, you brought something up. I want to get. I want to get.
Can't hear you. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me, because they said they can't hear me. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. This is crazy. Okay, you can hear me? Bob is coming back up. I don't know what's going on, but it's always all right. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. It must be StreamYard acting up because I can't even hear Bob and Bob can't hear me. So let me know if y'all can hear me now. Oh, I can hear you. Come on, y'all. Bob, I can't hear you. I don't know what the hell's wrong with your thing, Bob. There must be something in your I don't know. But anyways, trying to hear what Bob was talking about. He was talking some good shit, but I'm not in his head, so I can't tell you what Bob was thinking. But I think he was alluding to we're always trying to circle ourselves. Men don't ever talk about more than what women. That's what I think he's trying to Yeah, Dusty, I told him to check it. He's old, so he don't know what he's doing. You know, when they made computers, he was like 97 years old already. So, but yeah, they what he's trying to say is, I'm thinking, is that we always circle ourselves around women instead of what we can do in life besides women. But maybe that's what he's
Test,
talking
test,
about.
test. Does
There
it
you
work?
go. Yeah.
Dusty, thanks for all your help, man. Dusty's always letting people know on his channel that we're around or whatnot. It's good to see you, Powder Dusty. I still have to call you Flow State, but Powder Dusty, thank you for everything you do.
That's what I've seen him by. I don't know. When I've seen his face and he powdered dust, I said, "Oh shit!" I used to see him over at CT's as Flow State.
It's Flow State. I don't know where
Yeah,
this Powder Dusty. I mean, what are you? You're no longer Puff Daddy. You're Diddy, and well, you're neither one. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for letting people know. I was just getting through being a man and whatnot. So um, I was thinking about my dad last night, and then with all this other stuff going on, and just what he taught me, the example that he taught me of what it is to be yourself and what it is to be a man and things of that nature. And I have kind of brought into that and just kind of believe that um, every man just kind of needs a goal to strive towards. Every man needs a mission, if you will, and every man needs an end. something that makes you get out of bed in the morning. Otherwise, we're just going to sit there and, watch porn and drink beer and all that other stuff. You got to have something that gets you out of bed. And I think for most men, well, let me say this. I think if you're a man of any thought, you start finding that you really don't need much. All of us, most men in here, I'm sure, that when people shop for us, like, look, I just need some t-shirts and some underwear. Uh, but as a man, you start finding that your greatest joy is acting in service of others. It certainly is your own family that you got to think about it. I mean, no doubt, you're in service of them. But as a man, you really don't need anything. Uh, you really just need purpose, and your purpose is sacrificial, ultimately. And again,
Bob, can I ask you what do you mean by sacrificial? Like, is it what do you mean? Like, you got to sacrifice yourself for other things?
are
Is
you
that what you
taking a
mean?
shower right now?
No, it's fan. Don't rub your head. It's okay. You'll be all right. Go ahead.
No, this is what I love about this channel. I'm trying to give the Gettysburg Address, and there's somebody behind me that's making faces. Uh, no, no, don't stop. By the way, I mean it adds to it. What I mean by sacrificial is that you put your immediate desires, whatever they may be, uh, however base they may be, aside for the benefit of others, for the benefit of your family, for the benefit of your community, for whatever you are seeking. That's what I mean by sacrificial. The ultimate sacrifice, of course, is I guess dying for someone. But I would argue that many people who are parents, many men who are fathers, are constantly sacrificing themselves on a daily basis for their family. Uh, and while that is the toughest thing to do, it's the thing that you find the most joy in. Does that make sense, 84?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Um, as a younger man, I can definitely see the allure of accumulating things: cars, women, houses, flashy stuff. That is a stage to me. It becomes a problem where you don't grow out of it. So I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that. But you know, you find that that gets old. You know, how many more cars do I need? How many? What is enough? And it's not fulfilling. It's not long term fulfilling. But what you do find fulfilling, oddly enough, is I think when you start getting other people to achieve their goals. You start to spend money on memories. You start to spend money on, I don't know, getting others a leg up. You stop, well, in a sense, you stop living for yourself. Um, you don't give up your identity. I mean, all of us are individuals and we do what we need to do for ourselves, no doubt. But you find that anything you have more than what you need, you know, you just don't need it. And you find that other people may need and you want to give it. To me, my dad is Superman. All right. To me, my dad makes the sun and come up and makes it go back down. Of course, for all the people out there that are going to mince my words, idol worship or deification. No, it's not like that. It's a figure of speech. Um, One of the biggest things I remember growing up is seeing my dad pray. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, you're the biggest thing to me, but wait, you take orders from somebody else? Well, who is this person? If you're that big, who is this person that meant a lot to me to see that. And you start I don't want to make this religious, but you start finding, in a spiritual sense, fulfillment. Um, you find that things are, when you see that you are in management of a bigger plan or of a bigger task, uh, you feel both humbled and you feel both uh, pressured to do well, to make others do well. I'm trying to organize my thoughts correctly to be very specific with my words. I guess the point I'm saying is that the only real happiness to me this side of heaven is making sure others get their lot in life. I mean, that's it. To me, that's it. The only real joy you get is when you see others succeed. You know, and you see it with parents uh, when their children succeed. I mean, the kid could be 6 years old in a football game. He scores a touchdown. Those parents are like beaming. You know, why are they happy that way? The kid didn't move the world. Nothing was, you know, the stock market didn't change. Why are you finding so much joy in watching someone who's essentially a welfare recipient, all kids are, run across an imaginary line and get 6 points? What is that? Why is that so great? Because you're seeing, you're finding joy, you find fulfillment in something beyond you, something that is bigger than you. The touchdown is a symbolic. It's an achievement. It's an achievement that you have achieved, but it's for somebody else's good, and they feel good at it. Probably not the best way. I need to think. Wish I could think hard about it, but I think you guys know where I'm going. But when you've assisted someone, and it can be something as mundane or as easy as opening up the door for someone, to as big as putting somebody through college that you know or don't know, there's so much joy in that, man. So much joy. You know, in aviation, we have something called PIREPs, PIREPS. They're called pilot reports. It's called PIREPs. And PIREPs are something that pilots give to each other. We'll give it through air traffic control. We'll tell uh, the air traffic controller, you know, we're at 35,000 feet. We're getting moderate turbulence, you know, wind direction and speed, temperature, things of that nature. Now, why would a pilot do that? Well, they do it not for the benefit of themselves. I mean, they're in the middle of it. It's for the benefit of another pilot who may be going through that same airspace, that they can use that information maybe to alter their course, maybe change altitude, change speed, things of that nature. And it's a normal thing in everyday life that is happening, and pilot reports are dropped all the time. I mean, I do them. Well, that's good for aviation, but I also think it's kind of good for life in general. That when you have something and it's information that maybe somebody else will need, you want to give it to that person. Now, if you don't, there's not necessarily any penalty from that. I mean, you know, sometimes you can't give information to people, they just need to learn the hard way. 84, are you still there? Okay. All right. I like the dog thing. Can you
That's
still
Lady Di. That's Lady Di. That's the
Oh,
one that my that's the one that my that's the one that my old lady my old lady's mom was supposed to get. That's the one that her sister got.
We're talking about pilot reports. Oh, is that you? Is that you or me? That's you. Okay. We'll talk about braking action. You land on a certain runway, and you'll say braking action is good. Braking action is average. It's poor. It's nil. Again, the pilot behind you is going to find out anyway. But when you put that information out, maybe there's something they can do. At least maybe they can prime their brain to this possible challenge that they may have. But you don't benefit from it.
Yeah.
You don't get crap from it. And last night, a lot of it was to me making sure that not that we get over on women, but that we protect ourselves from women, and how women are. And I get that. Believe me, I don't even like them up here. You guys know how I feel about women in these spaces. Hey, buddy.
Bob, I hate to say it, Bob.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying because you're right, but we do all of it for a woman. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, no matter how you look at it, it don't matter what it is. If it's to improve ourselves, if it's to get a job, if it's whatever, it's unless you're just gonna be single all your life or the bachelor or whatever. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, yes, and I'll get to that. Yes, I will get to that.
Tell everybody to get likes up.
Shit, man, my dog is. Okay, Moose, hold on, man. All right, you saw me. Come on.
Y'all, everybody that just came in, appreciate y'all. If y'all get the likes up, share the video, subscribe. Go ahead and become a member. You can become a member now. What's up, Chill, Dusty, Solid Snake, Serious Black, BD, Dirty Dude. What's up with y'all? Learning about pilot stuff right now.
I speak an analogy.
I don't care. I like listen. Like when people, I always tell people this because they always see me on my YouTube, but I'm not just looking at bullshit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm looking at the DEI stuff. You know what I mean? Shit, I might look at like the I've been saying this. It's they think I'm crazy that I want to just jump out with the air parachute. I don't want to go tandem. You know what I mean? My mom did that. You know what I mean? If my mom can do it, I know I can do it. My mom's like 5 foot nothing. Like I don't even think she's 5 foot. Yeah, I don't even think she's 5 foot. She comes into my chest. Her head, the top of her head comes up like right here. And I'm 6'1". So like she's like 4'8" or 4'9" or something like that. She's like, but she did it years ago. I'm talking about years ago. I can't even remember how long ago it was, but she did that. But she did a tandem. I want to do it by myself. They keep on saying, "Oh, it depends on the skydiver. You have to do it twice or 3 times with someone." Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna do it like in 3 weeks or a week, once a week. What's up, Dusty? What did you say?
No, he said, "Keep cooking on giving, Bob. It's rapidly becoming one of my favorite topics." Thank you, Powder Dust.
Skywalker is on 100 being an influence on men. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. Breaks.
No. Oh, breaking action report. That's all I mean.
I like to hear about this type of shit. All kind of shit.
Okay. Well, when you land an airplane, most of the time, 95% of the time, breaking action is normal. You don't even report it. If there's rain or it's an icy run day and all that, there are different levels of braking action. And braking action just means how effective are your brakes. So normal is the best, and then good, and then I think it's average, and then poor, and then nil. But as it relates to what I was saying is, it's something that you know once you deal with it, but the guy behind you doesn't know it. He's coming into land. So sharing that information with him is helpful.
Yeah.
right? Even though you don't gain anything from it yourself, you want to share it for somebody else. And I can wrap it around to the woman thing. Uh, for myself, I don't have kids and all that.
Yeah.
Um, I suppose the most joy I have is in helping others just as I have been helped. And to me, information that I disclose on here are like pyreps. Particularly if you're a little bit older, here's something I've dealt with. Maybe you can do it too. Maybe
Yeah.
you can, you know. Uh, and as men, I do think we should give information to others that can help them. We do it in a respectful way. We do it at the right time. We do it without condescension. But there's no point in me having this information and holding it because I'm scared of what other people will think, or because it may not be attractive to a woman or all. I mean, again, I get the nuances, I get their time, and I get all that. Please, I get all that, guys. I do. But it's pointless to accumulate without lifting as you climb.
Yeah.
As for the women thing, I definitely believe. Hey, I like this guy. I like this guy right here. That's a good guy.
Be over
All
there,
right,
you
but
gonna put me down. I see how it is, Bob. I
yeah,
see how it is.
don't interrupt me and never call me out. Never be right about me openly. Okay, just be quiet. Y'all are fucking up my shit up. This is gonna dissolve. I need to talk quicker. Let me just get this out. Um, I don't think there's any greater joy you can have than having a family. Personally, having a wife, having kids. I think that's the natural way, and men have to sacrifice for that. That means you forgo everything that you want, the car that you want, the vacation, and all that. You forgo that. There are times where you say, "Fuck the family. I got to do this for myself, for my own well-being." For the most part, you spend your time, you know, doing that. But to get to that point, I think a man needs to achieve a certain goal. If you're, I don't think it's good for a man to say my whole mission in life is to get married and have kids. I, that to me comes after you've achieved a certain individual desire, whether it be uh, putting your towel up and saying you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, or you becoming, I don't know, president of the United States. You must first find out what it is that you enjoy and is going to allow you to produce resources for your wife and for your kids. Does that make sense? Women to me have the ability to say, I just want to have a husband and children. A wife and children come after you've gotten to a certain point. I mean, my goodness, for my own profession, it's littered with men who stayed at the lower airlines, the regional airlines, and didn't get to the bigger airlines where they really wanted as a kid because they got a wife and kids, and now they can't take a pay cut for a year.
Get to that big airline first, then get the wife and kids. That's what you're saying.
Right. Get to the ultimate goal and then worry about that. That's what I'm getting at here. And a lot of men just don't do that and all that stuff. But the point I guess I'm just trying to simply make is my father never ever. My father was a big believer that true power is very quiet. Uh, True power is confident and doesn't yell. True power doesn't get a touchdown and spike the ball. Um, True power is when you can be humble and when people are, I guess, attracted to you or people are interested because they sense something about you that may be a little bit different that could be helpful in their lives. And I try to emulate that. Um, my father always said, do not be embarrassed to be right. Do not be embarrassed on how you look to others if there's a greater goal in mind. You know, do not let other people dictate to you what you should be, what you should market for protection of your own soul. With the normal caveats, of course, that you don't run around with a sign on your head saying, "This is everything about me." Again, this is, you be rational with it. You don't walk outside naked and say, "This is who I am." You don't do that, but you certainly use your pain, and you use your happiness to make sure that others can get theirs. Because if you don't do that, then all you are is sitting on a pile of gold, but you have not achieved anything. The real achievement comes from helping others. So that was a very choppy and very probably dirty way of trying to get the point across. But as men, our first focus cannot be women, our relationships with women. Our first focus has to be a relationship with ourselves and how we make ourselves better. We must first take the journey of understanding who we are. And I think when you do that, you'll find any number of things, one of which is you become more and more insulated from what other people think. Um, you become more motivated to find out more and more who you are. And you start realizing that I really don't need much external. There are just a few things that are very important to me that I need to know. But beyond that, you know, I'll be okay. When my father, the scariest thing for me in my life is to have my father disappointed in me, which I know sounds crazy. I'm 50, he's 85. I, but when he says, "I'm proud of you," because I value him, I value our relationship, that means everything to me. That's all I need to know. Uh, and because there's such a sweetness of that, you start realizing that your father or the male that you look up to has a vote in your head in everything that you do. You know, if I do this action, what will my dad think about that? Now, I get it. You get older, you start making decisions on your own. Okay. I'm not constantly calling my dad saying, "What do I do about, do I put the toilet seat up?" I mean, come on, guys. But you realize the value that the person brings to the table and how far they brought you along by instilling certain values, that you have so much trust and love for them that you don't want to make them upset. Are you living for them? No. But you value their opinion so much. You want them at the table when you're about to make a decision. You realize that your pullout game better be good because he doesn't want to be a grandfather right now. Does that make sense? It makes you a little bit more crisp. It makes you think a little bit more, man. And then you really realize, especially when it comes to what others think, that their opinions don't really fucking matter. It just doesn't. I don't know. Lately, behind closed doors, I really have been thinking a lot about life and all that stuff. And I've come to the realization, the further realization that to me, being an airline pilot was just a stage for other things. It was not an end unto itself. It was to me, it was God saying, "I'm going to put you here. You're going to have some influence, and I'm going to make sure you keep your job, but you're going to use this for the benefit of others. You're going to use this stage for the benefit of others." Because ultimately, I think in service of others is most where the most joy is. That's the most virtue. That's the most fun. I'm kind of starting to sound like Jordan Peterson. He says it better than I do. But what is better than someone texting you and saying, "Without what you said, or without you in my life, I would have been shit." A Ferrari, season tickets to the Cowboys. Well, that's fucking pretty good, actually. What is more joyful than someone saying to you, "You made an impact on my life, uh, and because of you, I am now." And then get this part. Now that person is doing well. They've achieved their pinnacle, and then they start helping out others. Now watch that. And then those people start helping out others, and then the ripple effect continues on and on and on. And before you know it, like in the movie, that book, the 5 people you meet in heaven. I don't know if you ever read that book. It's kind of a sad book, but in the end, this guy goes to heaven and he sees all the people that he helped. He was kind of a lonely guy, didn't know, but he sees all the millions of people he helped that he never knew, but because he helped this person helped this person, helped this person. Kind of lived a lonely life, didn't really think about much, kind of felt some guilt on certain things. But millions were there saying, "Welcome to heaven. This is what you did for me." There's that story of the guys. Am I rambling, Gary? And you look like you're watching a WNBA game. Am I rambling?
Yeah, but that's the good shit. Ramble on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry, Bob. You are rambling.
All right, so I'm doing good. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's that story online. You look up the British guy that saved a bunch of Jewish kids. He this is during World War II. He faked a bunch of like passports for these Jewish kids that were going to get exterminated. All right. He didn't talk about it much. Those kids went to Britain. Then when he was old, his like daughter found out about this, and he invited all these now grown kids to a talk show. It's on there somewhere, and the talk show host is like, you may not know this, but there's some people here that want to thank you for something that you did 50 years ago. And all the people stood up, and those kids were now grandparents. Some of them that had their kids, and then their grandkids. All because one guy just said, "You know what? I'm willing to put myself on the line. I may die for this. I may lose my job. I may look crazy. I may be called names, but I'm willing to do this because it's just the right thing to do." And towards the end of his life, he saw all the people he saved. I wish more men, and I'll say myself included. I wish we took a deeper journey on who we are. And I truly believe that if we did, we would find, among many things, happiness in making others better. The idea that virtue is its own reward, it is, man. Yeah, I mean, it just is. And I'm very thankful for my dad, who said, "I don't care if the person says thank you or not, or no, I don't care if the person doesn't say thank you. You do it anyway because it's the right thing to do." I used to look and say, "Well, Dad, why?" I mean, basically because I said so. But you'll see later on. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. With the usual caveats, you don't do it all the time to people who will take advantage of you. You defend yourself from that bullshit. And I think that's what we see a lot when we're talking about relationships with women, that, some of these women try to take advantage of men. Fuck those hoes. But in general, this is how you operate. I love my dad. Got a lot of respect for that man. All right, I'm done.
All right, Bob. Question for Bob? Did you become a pilot for the way you've been talking? I just need to get this answer out of you.
Break.
Were you becoming a pilot for yourself or for your dad?
For myself.
Okay. It sounded like otherwise.
I fell in love when I was 6 years old. My dad never told me you need to be a pilot. To answer a bigger question you may not have asked, I'm not living my life for my father. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's not what's happening. In fact, he would denounce that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess honoring him through my life is what I find enjoyment in.
Okay.
But if he said, "Boy, you need to quit and be a doctor," Dad, I love you, but no. Do you see the distinction?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really, or are you just?
No, I do. I see the distinction. It's your motivation it's the motivation at the end of the day. Your motivation is to become the best version of yourself, and you want to try your best, and you obviously tried your best to become a pilot, and you succeeded because that was your dream.
Right.
A lot of men do not have an inner motivation when it comes to bettering themselves. It's usually external, whether it be bitches, money, pleasing their parents because they don't want them hating on them anymore, proving a dumbass ex wrong because she broke up with him because he said him it ain't shit. Some random bullshit. It's always something external. It's the fact that men do not have internal confidence in themselves. At least I'm speaking for my generation, because a lot of men of my generation, they ain't shit. To be honest with you, they complain too damn much. They always got an excuse for something that goes wrong. It's bullshit, to be honest with you. But that's why I somewhat use older men or men of older generation as an example, because my generation sucks. You can't look to nobody in my generation. I had to look to my dad too. I had to ask him for advice and shit. But that's because I'm young and I don't really know much. But I do think it's better to have an internal motivation, something to motivate you for yourself, other than, I don't know, some bitch. Are we allowed to cuss on the panel?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna put this
some
on
bitch.
members only, but yeah.
All right, yeah, some bitch.
And I do appreciate you asking me the question. Am I doing this for my father? Because I do understand how it can seem. So I thank you for that. But no, it's more the joy of honoring him. That's what I'm motivated by. Well, that's what I enjoy as a gift of following my dream. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But like you said, shit, I see all the Asian kids from high school who are doctors now. Their parents told them you're going to be a doctor, and that was it. And a lot of them hate being doctors. I'm like, that's no good.
Do you think that's a better form of motivating your kids, by giving them some type of goal in life for themselves, other than, because a lot of kids, especially like teenagers and 20 below, they have no motivation when it comes to themselves. They have no internal motivation. It's usually some type of external shit that they want to achieve. Most of them don't. So do you think like giving them some sort of arbitrary goal is actually good for them in the long term, or do you think it's bad? Even if they don't want to, even if they don't want it.
Rephrase the question. I think I know where you're going. Rephrase the question.
Do you think, like you said, a lot of Asian parents give their kids the goal to be doctors, otherwise they're, I don't know, treated like shit, or they're ignored or something like that. So do you think that's a good avenue for parents to take, to give them a form of motivation when they're young, so that later, and even though it is better for them in the long run, is that better for them in the long run?
I'll answer by saying this. It's like telling a guy, don't worry about the 7s or the 8s or the 9s. Just go after a 4, because that's a sure thing.
Okay.
it is a way to achieve a certain goal, but it's basic. It's unfulfilling, if you will. Getting a kid in the right direction is fun. I certainly believe you should, like career days we had that, or taking kids to different museums or anything like that, exposing them to the world. But to simply say you're going to be a doctor, I'm going to lock you in this room, you're going to do all this stuff to be a doctor. I don't think that's good. It's probably better than maybe the way some people raise their kids. We don't need to talk about who, but it's still a kind of a it's low. It's a low base way to get your kids going. I don't know if that makes sense.
I think it's destructive. I know a family where all three sons are now doctors. Well, two of them are still doctors. The one that's my age died of cancer at 30. I just think that disease is an expression of emotion a lot of times, I believe. And
Really?
I think that it is. The two that are still alive are not particularly happy. There's just, if you're not happy with what you're doing, what the fuck's it matter if you're a doctor?
Flo, before you do that, Gary, did I answer your question?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I think Flo's just giving his opinion.
He's gotta go.
Okay. You want me to?
Well, I was kind of in the middle of something, but I can. Okay.
Okay.
Skywalker, you want to chime in?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Flo. I just want to make sure Gary got what he needed.
No, I got your point. I just think I personally don't. I'm kind of with Flo on this one. I don't think it's a good motivator at all, due to the simple fact it breeds unfulfillment. It breeds depression. It is basically It's basically you're serving your parents at the end of the day. You're not living your own life. You're living with whatever the hell your parents are giving you, and I think that is what's causing a lot of mental problems for that community specifically. I don't want to get too into it because I know that's not the point.
Would that be preferred over I want my kids to be on welfare?
I don't think anybody wants their kids to be on welfare, to be honest with you. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know, but I think the main thing for their parents is that they want their kid to be honest with themselves and they want to be happy. If being on welfare, I'm just gonna say this now. If being on welfare is you being honest and you being happy, you can't knock them. You can't.
Oh, Gary, no.
You can't. You can't, Bob. You can't. You telling me if a nigga, hey man, if a man wants to,
Gary, so what if they become a stripper or a prostitute? Then what?
Gary, come on.
wait, what did you say, Skywalker? I'm sorry.
I said, what if they become a stripper or a prostitute? Then what?
If they happy, they happy. They honest and they happy. Be like, yeah, I'm a hoe. What you gonna do about it? What Sexy Red's dad?
Yeah, you sound like a liberal.
What?
I think they're more likely to become a stripper or a hoe.
I don't know.
Oh, did you? Shit.
Imagine your daughter turns out. Imagine if you have a daughter, she turns out to be
allegedly
busting
Pinky's
your ass.
dad used to watch her, used to look at her in magazines in prison.
Who?
Pinky, you know Pinky. Allegedly, her dad. I don't know if it's true, but allegedly, her dad used to look at her in magazines and shit while he was locked up.
That's diabolical.
Flo, I got you in between eating, man. Open your mouth. What do you think?
My brain just derailed.
God damn it!
I don't think
whatever.
they're allowed to have. That sounds like a fake story. You're not allowed to have those magazines in jail. Not that they don't get in sometimes, but it seems like a combination of two debaucherous situations fused into one rumor.
Flo, to be honest with you, damn near anything can happen in jail. There was a story sometime earlier this year of what's his name? The guy who peed on that little girl, R. Kelly. Did you know that motherfucker made an entire album in jail and made almost $1 million?
Yeah, they got phones in jail now. That's why I don't know.
I think some of
Well,
that.
if you can have phones in jail, you can have porn.
No, you don't.
I'm very skeptical of that story that he did a whole album. Was it Gin and Juice? Supposedly, at least as they claimed that Gin and Juice, I believe it was done over the jail phone.
Yes,
and I think it's just marketing. That phone quality is not going to work.
Hey, I know this is off topic, but how much was that mic setup and everything that you got there? Because that's just away from your mouth, and this sounds good as hell. Look how far he is. I have to come way up here and look how far he is, and it sounds real good.
The boom, the mic, and the headphones were $400.
Together? Dang, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. That's cheap.
It was on sale like right after Christmas.
Oh, okay. So you got that
What
on
kind is it?
Black Friday or whatever.
Sure.
Sure, Mike.
What's the M what M2 M3 SMB or what SM?
MV7 Plus.
MV7 Plus. All right.
Skywalker, you plan on trying to get an upgrade? We know every now and then your mic kind of just dies. To be honest with you,
See how they talk about me? See this shit?
I ain't talking about you. It's true. My mic
That's
does that too. I got this
That's why I
cheap
ain't got-
$40
see how I-
fucking
see,
headset.
I got to keep coming forward like this. That's why I'm trying to eliminate it. But I'm trying to make it.
You'd think you'd be used to
There
making
ain't
that
nothing wrong with
motion by
there's
now.
nothing wrong with an upgrade, man. There's nothing wrong with an
Hey,
upgrade.
dude.
Art getting a new computer.
Okay. So
Can we go back on top at least for another
That's what I'm
30
trying to
minutes
do.
before we
But-
destroy
Alright.
everything? But that is funny though. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
I think you're right. I think you're right to a certain extent. Like, I guess Garion don't care, but you know me, I wouldn't push them to be something that I wouldn't want them to be. But as long as you ain't gonna, do some crazy shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I can explain it. Like I said, a prostitute, stripper, something like that. I wouldn't want my daughter to be that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping.
I ain't taking my shit out of context, but all right, I see how it is. I wouldn't want my daughter to be a stripper, but if she's happy, I'm like, she ain't my daughter no more.
But doesn't it seem like that lifestyle normally comes out of the girls that choose it voluntarily are the ones where their purpose when they were younger, when they were growing up, was to get freedom, personal freedom, and bust out of the sort of parents that would not let them go out, tell them what to do, be too controlling.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wouldn't
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
I
forcing
wouldn't
my
be
daughter
like
into
that.
doing some shit like that.
I wouldn't be like that, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't just let her just go out there. And, I don't know. That's the way I am. I wouldn't. If I was a doctor and I wouldn't force her to be a doctor. But as long as she wouldn't go out there and show her ass on the pole, you know what I mean? We're good. Does that make sense?
That's a fact.
Okay, that's a
Heck, I don't even think you got to be a doctor to
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna say if you're happy, you're happy. That's not what I'm gonna say.
No, it's the thing is, that's not what I said. But I agree with you, Skywalker. I agree with you. It's the fact that if my daughter was some type of prostitute and she was content with being a prostitute, I would not try to save her because she's stuck in her ways. I'd be like, you're not my daughter anymore. Don't contact me for nothing unless you're willing to apologize and make a change for yourself. Fuck you.
Okay, and Garion took us down this fucking branch, and this is a dirty branch. Can we for a
It
second
is.
just stick with the trunk of what I said in terms of man's purpose is service? Give me, you guys, just give me 15 minutes on that, and then I'm telling you, we can go fucking ham. Because I really want to know what you guys think. All right?
All right, go on, Bob. Go on.
I mean, I know us. We're going to dissolve into a lot of fuckery here. I love it. 15 minutes, stay on the trunk. We can branch out later. Skywalker, go ahead.
On the service of men, you said?
Our highest good is service. Our highest joy is service.
Well, yeah, like what you said earlier, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I guess you should work on yourself before you get into. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? You said it all. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What can I say? Highest man to serve. What? Go ahead.
Oh, do you agree? Okay, we'll do it quickly. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
I was trying to tag in. So service is not necessarily how I guess you phrase it a little differently than I would have thought about it, but it's been interesting coming into YouTube and the perspective that I've gained on giving and generosity because 100% of my 80% of my revenue is like the very last lowest disposable expense on people's list, right? One thing nobody needs to do is donate money to a YouTuber that they just watch for free at all. And as part of the sales pitch, well, what started out as just a sales pitch, I was pumping up generosity a little bit, and I accidentally sold myself on my own sales pitch that generosity begets generosity. When I have good income, I try to spread around to other channels. And surprisingly, that's becoming one of the most fun parts of getting more money in, is now I get to go give out more money like Santa Claus or something. So that's why I said keep cooking on this topic. It's interesting to me because it's one that I'm just sort of stumbling into, like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. And I think it's because psychologically it expands your world, right? If I help you out and you're grateful to me, like we've just that part of the external world now is identified with you instead of potentially, opposed to you. I don't know. I'm still working on it.
Yeah, I came in late.
Thank you.
Like, but first of all, my bad. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, Kev, what up?
So pretty much, kind of like I guess piggybacking off of what Flow State said, and hopefully that I'm right because I was only listening for like 15 seconds before I came up. But you got to be useful. Like a lot of times, whatever, right? Like we all know guys like who we wouldn't call for anything. Like they're in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't call them just for a conversation. Like you wouldn't call them for any type of advice. No, nothing, right? So you got to be useful to other people. Like whether that comes off as like being a motivational person, I don't know, or just to give somebody who is having a bad day just a little bit of advice, right? Like, can somebody call you and be like, hey man, listen, look, like I would have already need this from you, or can you do this for me? And another thing, self-development is very, very important, right? Like, so a lot of guys, like, so they don't really take the time out, like to actually get to know themselves. Like, that's why I believe like that you have to like, that there should be a period of time, like within a guy's life, like to where he's not messing with no chicks, like he's not doing nothing, like he just kind of like he is like reading books, or I mean, like whatever it takes just to whatever, like, get you in that mode, like to where you know that you need to be like focusing on leveling up, where it's like emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever. I still haven't gotten the physically part down, as y'all know, but but yeah, it's just an everyday struggle for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm still working, I'm not there yet, but I strive to be better. But yeah, hopefully I was on track with what y'all was talking about, but yeah.
Did better than Garion.
Flo, you said you're working that out, man. I think it's probably the best where you're a little bit skeptical on the idea of God. Is that a fair way to say it?
I'm full on done with the idea of organized religions themselves, but I'm not a raw materialist. Like, I do believe that there's more going on. I actually believe that. 5 minutes. I think that religion is actually a distraction or a decoy from that, and it parasites off it and substitutes sort of social belonging for what the thing is actually supposed to be.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Because people think you're atheist around here, and I don't think you are.
I typically describe myself as agnostic, just because it's the easiest fit. But if you say I'm not, I'll agree, and if you say I am, I'll sort of agree. I'm against institutionalized religions, at least all the ones I've seen.
And what were you talking about? Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Go on. What were you saying though? You hit on it. You said I'm still trying to work it out.
Why giving is even fun or beneficial to the giver. Like, I get it with my daughter, or those around me, but why the fuck would it matter if you pay it forward? And I think it is the psychological impact it has. I mean, this is my theory now, that when you have a positive interaction with something external, it becomes then part of your internal, world psychologically. And so, I mean, giving is really being magnanimous is the most power position. To your point about your dad, power is silent. It's humble. Power is not stomping on somebody who's resisting you. It's helping somebody because you've got enough capacity to do so.
And you think that's strictly, and I'm asking you, you think it strictly lies in the chemicals in our brain, or is there something spiritual about it, metaphysical about it?
I mean, I don't know. I think that it lies in and who knows whether this is due to God or chemicals or whatever, but for whatever reason, we are social animals.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at anything material that people want out of life and then say, why is that the thing? Almost always it circles back to a social reason, right? I want a fast car so girls like me, or, my bros think, well, cool, whatever. I want to impress my parents. I want to, go spend too much money on my daughter's fingernails, that sort of shit. It always cycles back to the social things. And I think that, I think it's a social component. Why we're social like this, I don't know.
I heard 5 minutes. I guess you got to go.
Yeah, we got to go buy fingernails. I told her I'd get her nails done, so it's time.
I see your thing on your name, guys. Check out Flow State, YouTube, the Powder of Dusty, at Powder of Dusty. Flow State gave me some game on how this works. I still use your cluster B things. Me and my girlfriend laugh at that. The type of people you meet on YouTube, cluster B stuff. But Flow State has given me some knowledge and some game, and has been, I guess, encouraging in the background. So shout out to you. Thanks for all you've done. Please come back. Wish you all the best.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me up. I'll be listening from the car.
See you, brother. Let's see Nigerian. Let's see Nigerian.
There you go. Now back to what I was paying attention to other things. What was going on?
What were you looking at? You were looking at women? No, you were looking at dogs. What are you? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
not
I was petting my dog and making sure they're all right because she kept on coming up here growling at me and shit. So got to make sure she's good before.
Man, where the fuck everybody go?
So I think it's probably, it always starts off when they're young anyways, you know what I mean? So who knows if it's what did you say, the gene or the Christian, it's probably a God. I think it's more God, you know what I mean? But some people try to resist it. So that's why you get these degenerates out here. So that's I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not.
Karen, your generation, man, what?
The generation is actually getting better, Bob. Really?
We're recovering, but we still got a lot of.
If you actually look at some of the clips that they got out there, it all goes down to religion. It all goes down to all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? But it's going back to when it was back to the 60s or the 50s, where you know what I mean. That's how kids are trying to go back to now. Not all the way like that, you know what I mean, but they all the way from what we're talking about now to body count to everything, you know what I mean? To some kids, even out here where I'm at, you know what I mean? I go around and I see kids out here fishing and working and doing some shit, and they're in the kind of rich areas, you know what I mean? So I think it's probably trying to move back to how it was.
I've also seen a lot more newcomers in my church lately. A lot more newcomers. My age, some are younger. A lot of them have kids themselves.
Is it a countercultural thing, or is it really a deep sense of looking for something deeper?
I think it's personal. It depends. I think it depends on the individual, because I've met a lot of people who are trying to get into Christianity because they have no, what's the term? Inner circle that they can rely on. They either have a bad family, no friends, and they want an institution to where they can have a nice conversations with people and make friends, and they want community. Basically, they want community. And other times they're just here because some of them are trolls. To be honest with you, some of them are trolls. They come here. They're usually agnostics are the most generous donors in Pan. Your move, Christians. Yeah, that is true. Christians don't donate. A lot of Christians don't donate. Let them don't hit the cash app.
Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate you, sir.
Let them
Thank
don't
you
hit the
for the
cash app.
support.
Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate it, man. Y'all check out Powder Dusty's channel, man. Seriously.
I think it's like the I think it's like I think it's like what's happening nowadays with his generation younger. They're saying that basically our generation and your generation we fucked up. You know what I mean? And they're trying to course correct it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I believe that the return to Christianity is genuine? Yes, I will say that. I think it's genuine, an actual attempt to, get in touch with Christianity again. I think there's also a big resurgence of old school versions of Christianity. It doesn't matter the denomination, because I've heard this from all denominations, Catholicism, Orthodox, all of that. They don't like the liberal female pastor form of Christianity. They don't like Yeah, we can hear you, Snowman.
Keep going, Gary.
Yeah, they don't like the female pastor type of Christianity, the LGBTQ flag type of Christianity. They don't like that. But they are flooding churches now. People my generation and younger, they really are trying to get back into the church.
Are you finding it's more men than women?
I found in my area, no, it's actually more girls, surprisingly. But I heard overall it's more women. But in my area, no, it's mostly girls.
Overall, it's more men.
Yeah, overall, it's more men.
Yeah.
But in my area, it's mostly
Gary,
single moms.
Gary, do you think it's going by the percentage of what the population is? Because there's more women than men, anyways. You know what I mean?
I mean,
so is it the percentage higher in men? That's why they say it's more men.
Yeah, I think on average, it's more men going back to the church. But in where I live, there's mostly women. There's mostly women around here. Period.
Yeah.
So maybe it might just be my little area. It probably is. But I've seen mostly women with babies coming back, single mamas.
Wow, Angry, what's up, brother?
Not much, man. Saw you guys were live. Thought I'd swing by, say what's up. What's good with y'all?
What's up?
We're chatting up about how men need to take more personal strives to better themselves, basically.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of weak-minded men in America right now.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's without sounding like a victimhood blackety black. It's almost like It's almost like men are systemically being put down. If you look at it through if you look at my biggest metric that I go by is the schools, because that's where young men grow in, or young boys grow into young men, right? Is in your public schools. And how many school programs do they have that are, targeted and predominantly for, male improvement and, the men bettering themselves and basically being able to lock in and hone down all the energy that specifically young men have inside of them. I think that's what the biggest problem is, you got a lot of young men that are in schools that are they're expected to be like girls and sit and be all proper and quiet and, this, that, and the third, and not be able to, let this energy out that young guys have, and learn how to properly, control and maintain that energy inside. That was the whole purpose of school when I was in school. I don't know about the rest of you, but a lot of it was to teach you how to be a functioning human being. It wasn't just about, reading, writing, and arithmetic. There were other, classes and programs that they gave that helped, basically helped a young man or a young woman grow into a better young man or better young woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't have that. Okay.
We didn't. Yeah, we didn't have that growing up. We mainly, I think a lot of what I have noticed, at least when I was going to high school, is that a lot of the old classes like wood shop and
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, wood shop.
When I was in school, we had wood shop, we had metal shop, we had ag shop. We had we had home ec, we had several food courses. That they taught us basic accounting. We had accounting 1 and 2 classes we could take, to learn how to. We actually learned how to budget and run a business and stuff in high school.
We had none of that. We did have home ec though. That's the only thing we had. Home ec. That's the only thing we had.
We even had parenting classes, dude. We was one of them schools where you had to, you could get, if your parents signed you up, you could walk around with one of them babies, dude, for a few months.
That shit,
For
that was
real,
real.
man. You had to, that shit was real.
I've only heard that shit in a movie where they give you like a fake baby and you gotta take care, or an egg or whatever, you gotta take care of it.
100% real, bro.
We had that. That was like
we had that when I was growing up too. Yeah.
See what it was is my class was the first one to actually get the robotic like babies, and they were the primitive ones, the ones that they didn't do anything. All it had was a computer inside of it that would register whether or not you shook it up or you did anything violent with it. You know what I'm saying? The class prior to us, they actually had to carry around a big ass 5-gallon or a 5-pound bag of flour as a baby. You know, and that's how they taught it.
Did y'all used to have to learn how to sew and shit? That was the home ec, right?
Yeah, that was called Academics of Life.
Yeah,
where they taught you sewing, basic cooking, things like that. You know,
one of our assignments is sewing up old cow
fires, how to put out a certain type of shit.
But look, I like even with my son, he's in 5th grade this year, and I asked him like, how often do they get like breaks, recesses, where they can run around and burn off the energy that they have, and he said that they only get one break, one recess, and that's at lunchtime. And he's in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think that's a lot. That right there is a lot of the reason why some of these young men are having issues too. They're not able to burn off all that energy, man. That you got to expel that. That way, it's kind of like the best way to describe it as an adult, like the post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A young kid, he burns off that energy. Now he can sit down and focus.
Yeah.
I did ask this question, I think yesterday on the panel, but I did hear some of it, but I'm going to ask you, Snowman, because I kind of want your opinion on it. Do you think schools in the modern day should be segregated between genders? And if so, what do you think the men should be taught?
That women are evil.
Oh.
For real, dude. Straight up. If men are taught that women are evil and women are taught that men are fucking evil, man, they'll leave each other alone. Straight up. I do think the public schools should be gender segregated, though. I do. I don't think that there's any reason for blossoming young girls and young boys to be co-mingling together, because all it does is create a dynamic that is where we're at now. Everything's become so over sexualized and this, that, and the third. And I understand where I know, Bob, you're probably sitting there thinking, well, what happens when you take something away from somebody? They crave it more, which makes things worse. Or somebody's probably on this panel thinking that.
No.
Right? No. But I honestly believe that when you keep boys with boys and girls with girls, you have a lot less issues. I know that personally, like an example of this is I spent a good portion of my life working in a Grand Ductile Iron foundry. When I was a young man, when I first started there, it was nothing but some of the roughneck men you've ever seen, most roughneck men you've ever seen in your life, because it's a different type of dude that works at a foundry. Seriously. It's crazy shit. And I remember the very day they brought the very first woman in there and let her, and she was actually out on the production floor, and how quickly production shifted just from a woman being out there, and how it didn't improve production. It actually slowed things down. It became, it ended up becoming a distraction in a lot of ways, because, that's how men are. They get distracted easily by, a pretty thing.
Yeah, I think they should be separated until. No, I don't think. I agree with a lot of what you're saying, but I don't think they should be taught that men are evil and women are evil, do whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't think they should be playing with each other. I don't think they should be, because they be having them wrestle with each other, play with each other, fight, all types of shit. You know what I mean? So I don't think that should happen. You know what I mean? I think it should be, if they're gonna playing sports, split everything, split. The girls, I don't know, maybe they should be taught in different, I don't know, they should be split. I think so. I think it should be split.
Probably most boys are hands-on learners. They learn from actually doing and doing it hands-on, whereas girls, they actually learn from reading and observing things. You know, girls and girls are a lot. If you notice, a lot of these assembly lines that have a lot of women on them, because women can do that meticulous work over and over and over again. That
repetitive shit.
Yeah, my sister was like that. She used to work at a Chevy auto body shop where they would make axles. And she was on the assembly line for a good like 5 years, just
My
doing the
ex-
same thing over and over again.
My ex
Carving
was
them
on
out,
an assembly
sending
line at
them
Honda.
down.
But I think they should learn how to what type of
What?
recipes. I said what type of seasonings and recipes they should be using.
Oh,
And
you
men
sound-
should learn how to work with wood and tools and shit like that. Truthfully, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we need the women. Women need kitchen classes and what they need kitchen classes. They need cleaning classes. They need cooking classes, and they need a couple of classes too. But
No.
Damn.
to be fair, that's actually a thing. That's actually a thing. I heard it. I heard in a couple of countries, specifically Thailand, they have little schools where they teach women to service men.
Flo, I'll get you in here in a sec. Did you guys hear what happened in Iceland?
Mm-mm.
It was, I don't know. I think it was real. Maybe some of it was a joke, but whatever it was, these women boycotted to show the economy what would happen without women. And all the men were saying, man, I got so much work done that day.
I saw that.
The office was really quiet. Like all the men were like, oh, God, work was so much better. Now, is it true or not true? I don't know, but I can believe it. I can believe it. You know, you get one woman, even a woman. This is when people say, well, if she's qualified, let her serve like in the military. I'm thinking, no, 'cause even if she's individually qualified, she's still going to screw up morale, man.
Yeah, motherfuckers are gonna be trying to get with her. The other side's gonna be snipping. The other side's
Oh,
gonna
you
be
know-
arguing. Why are you here?
Yeah.
You're a woman.
You-
Get the fuck out of here.
Remember around the time when before the election, I guess they had I forgot who it was. One of them officials, one of them government officials came out and was talking about how they were supplementing this money to get like the maternity shit for like the pilots, like the Air Force pilots that were women. No, they shouldn't even be in that shit. Me and the dude that I was working with, we were arguing about that. Oh, why shouldn't they be able to serve? Why should they? Man, they should be at the house. You know what I'm saying? Sitting their ass down. You know what I'm saying? Not worried about nothing, but taking care of that damn belly and not stressing. You know what I mean? Because that puts stress on girls. You know what I'm saying? Women can't stress while they're pregnant. Everybody knows that. You feel me? So get your ass home and sit there. You feel me? That's it. Just chill. Watch a movie. Watch if whatever the stories or novellas or whatever the hell you want to watch. Watch that.
Real Housewives.
You know what I mean? That's it. The house. Well, yeah. Nowadays they got the housewives. Shit, go start a book club or something. You know what I mean? Like you're out here worried about working in the damn.
They don't watch Days of Our Lives anymore.
Yeah,
No.
whatever it is, whatever they want to watch, just do it at the house. You know, if you want to actually work, get your ass up and go cook something to eat before I get home. And that's it. That's the work that you do. You know what I mean? Instead of you coming out here in the real world and worried about work, you know, I don't understand what I say so wrong about that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't want a pregnant woman out there working. Just, you know, maybe I'm wrong.
Dusty, you must be listening with your lady because I see you laughing. What you got to say, man?
Mostly I'm just up here. It sounded like Snowman was about to start saying some nonsense about women are bad and keep them away from each other so they can learn to do, I don't know, Boy Scouts or whatever. But it seems like it's simmered down, so I'll just be on standby for a minute.
Is this something between you two or something?
I noticed that Dusty has beef with every white person who ever hits the panel. Every single one.
Fuck you. Do I need to have more black guy beefs?
To be honest, yeah, I feel racially discriminated against. I beef with Skywalker or something. I know you ain't got beef with Bob or me, but
There was
Bob
that
is
key.
No, I like Snowman. Snowman's the homie. But we do have different, it seems, institutional opinions.
Some
I'm
things, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm basically very much against institutions, just sort of by default, and then you got to win me over. And I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I may be wrong, but the impression is that he's kind of on the other end.
I wouldn't so much say I'm like pro cop, like bootlicker or anything, but I do understand that we got to have some kind of rule of law in order for there to be civilized society, so to speak.
Okay, just right quick. Both of you have disagreed with each other. Have any of you threatened the other one with violence because you disagree?
Every fucking time we see each other.
oh, never mind. Fuck me then.
I mean, if I haven't before, let me take this opportunity to do it formally.
Okay.
Catch a flight, motherfucker. Catch a flight.
So okay, all right. See, this is why our people are just not going to make it, Gary. Not, I mean, oh gosh, like you said, TT said they had duels. These guys would have guns and walk 10 steps back to back and turn around and shoot each other. They just wouldn't knock each other out. White people are so organized. So Skywalker, you're saying feed me, fuck me, shut the fuck up.
Basically.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a good made sandwich. You know?
It's just Bob.
I don't know, man. Dusty, even you could admit a nicely made sandwich warms your heart, right?
Bob,
Cut diagonally.
Listen, if they never would have fought the work, if they never would have fought the vote, and if they would have fought, they wouldn't be fighting to go 50-50 or talking about 50-50. Sit your ass at the house, we'll go 100, and you do 100 at the house. That's it. You know what I mean? What's wrong? Yeah, maybe I'm saying it in the wrong way, but I don't mean it in a mean way. You know what I mean? I mean it as I don't want you to break a nail. Okay? Sit at the house.
He said, "I don't want you to break a nail."
Yeah, basically, that's all it is. Just don't break a nail and just be at the house. Take care of the kids. Take care of the house. You know, we don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you as a pilot. We don't need you in the Army.
Yeah, to be honest, Bob, I can't lie. I got a plate food made by my lady right now. I can't say shit.
No, I mean that's
the opportunity. Yeah, the opportunity of having a woman at home.
Hey, bro, Gary, and you see, my wife works, and she's come home from work and handed me my plate.
My wife works from home, so thank God I don't gotta wait for her to leave or nothing. Just get my shit ready in the morning. That's all I gotta ask.
You know, I wonder.
But I don't ask for it, nor do I expect it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. It's the way she is.
When the Taliban came back in power in Afghanistan, I wonder how secretly American men were like, yeah, you know, closing schools for women. Making them get back in the house. How many American men were secretly like, well, maybe the Taliban does have a point. That was supposed to be a joke. Fuck it. All right.
Bob, I'll be right back. I'm going to make the same.
Hey, I'm with you, Bob. I think America could stand to use a little bit of Sharia law.
Yeah. Do you think that the average American man, the average Western man, is, you know, somewhat jealous of, you know, Arabs and Muslims and how they take care of how they treat their women? You know, imagine Skywalker coming home and he takes that Dallas Cowboy flag and he just puts it over his wife's head, cuts some eye holes in, and be like, "Bitch, this is you from now on. If you don't go outside dressing just like this, you're getting your kneecaps busted." And that's how it's got to be.
Hood is right. He did openly celebrate that shit on his channel. He openly celebrated it.
Oh shit. You know, we talk about, you know, men don't understand women. I don't know if women understand men in a lot of ways.
They don't.
You heard that thing where Donald Trump said, "I'll grab him in the pussy," and how many women were just aghast. And I'm thinking, you know how many men say shit like that on a daily basis behind closed doors? I mean,
you know how many men have actually went up and done that shit?
Some variation of
and
that.
Women like it? I'm just saying, it happens, dude.
Just say allegedly.
No, man, you're not wrong.
Say allegedly after that, please. Just
allegedly, but even with that, dude,
putting this on members only. It don't matter.
Well, Bob, even with that though, when he said that was taken out of context. They didn't give any of what he said before that or after that, which actually put the whole comment into context. All they did was clip I can go up and grab him by the pussy if I want.
That's true.
You know, same as there's good fine people on both sides fucking quote that they clip where they didn't give none of the context before he said it or after.
Yeah.
You know, so.
What is wrong with grabbing women by the pussy? They love that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Whoa, that's what I'm saying, dude.
They do. Say, come here, my little bowling ball.
If she asks for
dude, you give it the little tappy tap while you're...
You just can't walk up to a woman and do that, right?
Look, I'm not.
Unless you're,
I mean, every situation's going to be unique.
Unless you're General Dave putting the moves on her.
I'm just saying the clubs in the late '90s and early 2000s was a different environment.
To be fair, most men don't know how to say hi to a woman. At least of my generation, if they're not already married or dating, they barely know how to say hi to a woman. Must let you know, give them the old 3-finger surprise. But
the old shocker.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Throw on some Aquadagio and you can grab whatever you want.
For example, I got my boy Jalil. We go bowling almost every Friday. One time there was this cute little mixed chick who was about to leave the bowling alley with her family, and she smiled and waved at him. You know what this nigga did? You know what this dumb nigga did? He did this. And I looked at him like, what the fuck was that?
Why ain't you going?
Yeah, I
fool?
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He said, I panicked, man. I don't know how to do it.
Wait,
He did the
you just did that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Yeah. He didn't say hi, nothing.
He just did that.
Yeah. Motherfucker could at least give him a wave. Like do something.
Right.
Something other than that.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
He didn't holler.
He's definitely not navigating. You can recover from a finger wave.
You can recover from a finger wave if you can actually speak.
He didn't speak. He didn't say nothing.
Like you gotta just like know how to talk to him. Like y'all might see him again next time that y'all go bowling. You know?
Is he awkward around people in general?
No, Jalil is pretty sociable. It's just the fact it's
weird.
Women.
Then
it's just women, you know. He must not be used to like being around them or actually like talking to him or something like that. Because for me, like, so the majority of the people that are in my
do it again, Bob.
What?
Bob did it.
Oh yeah. See, for me or whatever, right, talking to women always has been kind of like easy for me, right? Only because I grew up in a house with all women. Like, and the majority of the people that are in my family are like, they are women. Like, there aren't very many boys within my family. Like, so I just kind of had always treated them just regular, like it was just regular shit.
I grew up around mouthy ass redheads, dude, so it didn't bother me to tell a woman what I thought.
Yeah. Like, so I never understood how most guys would kind of like freeze up around women. Like when I was younger, now I kind of get it because a lot of dudes just don't really have that experience when it comes to women. Just talking to them.
You said no, okay, I'll just talk to the one behind you. Oh, you're going to say no, okay, I'll talk to the one behind you.
Yeah, I do recommend, like, because recently I was asked by another friend of mine, what's your opinion on being married? Even though I've only been married for like a couple, like 2-3 months. And he was like,
Damn, you're married now, Gary?
Yeah, I've been married.
Dude, fucking congrats to you, brother.
Damn, you did it early.
A long and happy marriage, brother.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant. We do everything. We speed our childhoods up. We don't.
Oh yeah,
we can't afford
that.
My
work. I was divorced by the time I was your age, whippersnapper.
Wow.
I remember. I almost remember when I was Garion's age. How old are you? 24.
Yeah,
dude,
I did a lot of drugs when I was 24, so you know, there's a lot of that.
Dude, I was thinking about multiple women when I was 24. I was not thinking about one woman. Like,
I'm out here paying a mortgage.
Multiple women.
I'm the only one.
Damn, dog. Whatever. Like, but I did get married really, really young. Like, but I got divorced young too. Like, so I got married when I was 20, and I got divorced when I was 22. So yeah.
That might be me.
Damn, you beat me. I thought I was going to be the youngest divorce in the building.
Yeah, don't say that, Gary. That might not be.
I'm not thinking like that. I'm not thinking like that.
Yeah,
back
I would just a whore. But yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, back to my point. I do recommend a lot. Like I said this before, I recommend a lot of men to go to bars and just randomly talk to chicks. Because at least in my generation, anyway,
let me ask you something, Gary.
Do you not know how to function around girls?
Do you think that a lot of the problem with men today is the fact that men and women all interact online and they don't do a whole lot of interpersonal interaction with each other?
100%. The most interaction between men and women is men looking at Instagram chicks and how fat their ass is. That's the average.
Now, with that in mind, can we revisit the question about whether or not schools should be segregated?
Yes.
Yeah, I still think that they could be segregated, but you could have times where you have the boys' school and the girls' school come together for school functions and interact like that.
Yeah.
You know, like for dances or football games, basketball games, shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Women's versus men basketball.
That shit trash.
I think that I still think that if men and women spend all their time together in a learning setting or an environment where they're trying to build skills, that they just get distracted by one another.
Yeah,
I think that there's no skill more important than like being able to talk to another human being without creeping them out, and
That's fair.
I mean,
But you
actually,
don't-
I think I would say that that's damn near. Aside from once you can read and do some basic, once you get the basics done, I don't think there's anything more important in school than social skills.
But you don't think that you learn more
Say it
social
again,
skills
Justin.
from doing the actual school functions than, taking classes together? I mean, 'cause how much are you actually, I mean, when you as a kid, how much did you actually interact with other kids in class rather than interact with the teacher?
What I said was I think that social skills that you learn at school
Right.
are really, aside from your basics, aside from learning the basics, that's really the most important thing that kids learn. So
You can't learn social skills just from being around a bunch of guys.
no,
Why
obviously not. That's what I mean, like I said, with this in mind, we've got a whole generation of autists who are not socialized enough.
That's
No,
because they
but-
don't interact with anybody at all, unless it's online.
But
That's
that
a- that's
right
a-
now,
that's a-
right now they're
That's a
having
whole
more,
different
and
problem.
they're having these kids are going to mixed schools, so they're presumably having more interactions with other kids and the other gender than they would be if schools were segregated.
Yeah, I think they should be segregated, and I think someone said that they should have events.
Yeah,
That's when they should learn how to interact with
They
the
should
other
come
gender.
together for special
Yeah,
occasions.
that's when they should learn how to interact with the other gender. You know what I mean? The other, no, women and men. That's, you know what I'm saying. But they should be in separate schools. They should be. I think so. I don't know.
To be fair,
What-
I still think they should still be segregated, like y'all said. But a vast majority of kids' social interaction between each other isn't at school. At least not
What-
not in the modern day. It's
What
not
is the
at-
benefit of having them segregated at school?
the benefit?
Distraction.
Yeah, the mainly
Distractions and different teaching skills for boys and girls.
Yeah, entirely different curriculums dedicated to the gender. Number two, less
They,
teen
they,
fucking
they ain't worried
pregnancies.
about looking at them fat asses like Gary was talking about. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, motherfuckers. There's so many. Like when I was growing up, going in high school, we had at least 3 to 4 pregnant women a year. That's a lot.
But bro, in the absence of hot women, you don't stop noticing women. You just start noticing the other ones, like the fat, frumpy guards in jail, or the science teacher who is crazy. I don't think that energy goes away. It just gets refocused in weird directions.
And when it needs to be refocused on, bettering up the bettering
Well,
yourself.
I just look at it like this. Don't a lot of the wealthy families, when they want their children to have the best top tier education, don't they usually send them to a boys' school or a girls'
Yep,
school?
all boys school, all men's school, all girls school.
Yep.
So
It's in
You know.
boarding schools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or those religious academies.
I mean, so there's got to be something to it. I mean,
Not to mention-
Discipline, I would
Yeah.
assume, right?
Yeah, different disciplines. Yeah.
No, I mean discipline, just the practice of discipline. You
Right.
will get more discipline out of that sort of environment, assuming that the authority structure doesn't overdo it and then have it backfire, which is what happens with preachers' daughters.
I also think there
yeah, I
should
knew
be
some pretty wild preachers' daughters.
I also think there should be an encouragement for there to be more male teachers. There's not a lot of male teachers just in general. James Bledlow.
you want me to read that? You want me
Yeah,
to
most of the teachers now have some kind of weird fucking rainbow color hair, man.
Yeah, they're either
Bob said-
they're either trans or they're girls. Or
And
trans or
Bob
they're
said,
women.
Bob for the 499 said, Gary's background looks like what the first thing you see after you die.
It feels
It's
like
the-
the way it looks, it's like you're going to heaven. It's kind of like blurry.
It's my window. It's
Damn,
got
you know
nothing
damn well
contact.
Gary. You know damn well Gary ain't going to heaven.
Oh, don't you, man, I wish. Shut up, nigga.
You
Shut
know,
up.
That motherfucker burning in hell with the rest of us.
Flow State in Japan.
Yeah, as the atheist or agnostic here, I can confirm Gary is going to be with me.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
guys, come on! It's already hot.
But it's only because he's black.
All blacks go to hell.
All black go to hell.
Hey, I was criticized for not having enough beefs with other races. Let me start one.
All right, all blacks go to hell. I'll take that.
Flow State in Japan, the kids are taught social skills. They don't even get grades till like 4th grade, but they clean up the schools. They learn how to ride the bus. They learn how to bow. They learn all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's something to that. Once you get the values right, you can teach people anything.
I heard
Oh,
they don't
I
hire janitors over there because the kids doing all the cleaning.
I abhor our education system. I don't know. You even want to get me started on that? It's
Knock it out.
knock it out. Well, I gave him. So we homeschooled for 1 year. The first year back after the lockdowns, because shit was a little kind of weird, crazy still. So we just took the year to homeschool, and then I gave my daughter the option to go to school or homeschool, and she chose to go back because she's a social kid. But yeah, school's such bullshit. I let her skip as many days as she wants. And they don't mess with me because she's a good student. I just don't feel like school is of value.
Expand on that. School is not a value, or just like what they're teaching is not a value.
So I'm 38. The information that they're learning, first of all, is so dumbed down. It's unbelievable. And the curriculum, really, though, if you research into the Prussian education system, which is the one that we use, the lessons are the structure. Show up, be on time, do what you're told. Truth comes from authority. Get along with your peers. These sort of things, and it squashes
equity and equality and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the education model we use, where kids sit stagnantly for 8 hours a day listening to a pissed off teacher drone on about boring shit they have to memorize, it was developed specifically to make obedient soldiers at the time. And then it was adopted to make obedient factory workers. And now it's really just a daycare for dumb fucks.
Who's between the teachers, the administration, the politicians, the parents, I guess the kids themselves, who is the most to blame for the state of our education system?
Parents, because parents the kids are the parents' responsibility first.
Right.
And so like, you know, an attentive or active parent can offset or supplement, you know, the lack that the school is demonstrating. But most people aren't even aware of it, you know, if they give a fuck about it, you know, but I think ultimately that responsibility is the parents. These are your kids. You should be teaching them the important things in life anyways, right? This isn't the school's responsibility. You're just outsourcing it.
At the end of the day, it does fall on the parent. You know, nobody's responsible for making sure your kids are, you know, good quality citizens other than you.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the rest of society didn't sign a social contract with you when you had your kids stating that if you can't do it, we'll pick up your slack.
And so that's I guess part of the reason I or at least initially when I came up here was adversarial against what I was hearing Snowman say about, you know, schools used to have this, they used to have that, they taught you, because I see how they're teaching kids to be now, and I just think that part of the issue with today is that we've outsourced the family's responsibilities to the schools too much as it is.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm an Eagle Scout, and that Boy Scouts is very beneficial to me. But
I didn't make it to Eagle Scouts, but I was a Boy Scout.
Yeah, I made it like 3 days before I turned 18. But see, that was good shit. But I think that the institutions have become so degraded that why would I want to send my kid to more of something that doesn't work?
Right. I mean, just for example, like I was saying, when I was in school, they had all these extra stuff. They taught you kids how to weld if they wanted to learn. They taught you how to, you know, bend metal with a metal brake and all that stuff.
Are you that much older than me?
Oh, okay.
I'm 46.
Yeah, 8 years.
You know, I graduated in '98, sir. I graduated in the 1900s.
Because I didn't have none of those classes that you mentioned earlier. Not one of them.
Oh, dude, we had drafting class that you had to take first, and then from that you went to wood shop, and then after wood shop 1, they had shop 2, which was where it was a more advanced wood shop where you could use power tools, and then there was a shop 3, which was working with metal. Then in industrial, there was ag science class, which was FFA, where they taught you how to weld and all that shit. Taught you horticulture.
Man, you guys are so young. I'm 50, man. 38.
Young.
Dude, I'm 46. I'm not that much younger than you, penis.
Anyone
Penis,
that's
very good.
anyone? Oh, whore's up here?
Whore, yes, what's good, whore?
Okay.
I'm here shortly. I need to log off real quick. I'm gonna hop off. Listen, no, wait. Before I leave, I need to learn one thing. How does this guy called Angry Snowman? How does he have this like? What's it? Darth Vader avatar. What is it?
Shut up, minority. I'm sticking up for the white men more because I'm getting called out on it.
Thank you.
I need to learn. I need to learn how. Wait, how does he have the avatar? I need to learn. That's brilliant.
All you need to learn is how to go pirate some ships.
I mean,
You need to learn how to properly wrap a towel around your head. That's what you need to worry about.
Vanta, I know how to do
your
it.
mama.
Vanta, I can teach you. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, Garion.
What about my mama? She's dead. I don't care. Say
No,
what you will.
no, you sir. I'll talk about the
Oh
other
my
guy.
god. Yeah, Flow State, you don't sound. You're not really believable with having beef with black people, man. I'm not hearing it.
You don't feel the hatred.
I
You
don't feel
it.
it's not deep enough, man. You know.
Can I go full Somalian? Can I go full
You need to
Somalian?
channel your inner be brave.
Okay.
I mean, in all fairness,
you
Vanta's-
niggers.
I'm not feeling the
You
full blackness out of them.
niggers ain't shit,
You're not feeling
nigger.
the black.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love listening to this shit in the public on speakerphone.
Wait, Bob. I'm trying to sound racist as hell. Like, is nigger not effective for cat?
I mean, not over here. To be honest with you, not over here.
Did someone say racism?
No, I want to say nigger, but is it not white enough? Is it soft?
Orthodox.
Is my nigger too soft? Not hard enough.
With the
Nigger.
British accent, it just does nothing really sounds hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Nah,
Yeah.
your accent has completely undermined your capacity to be offensive.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's up there with what's his name, Adam, with his Canadian accent. I'm sorry.
Or
It
like Indians.
Oh, yeah,
You know, like it's hard to take Apu seriously.
Darth Vader.
So wait, flow state and Garion. So does that mean I can say nigger freely with the ER?
To be fair,
Yeah,
you
no
aren't.
effect,
To
right?
be fair, you are one, but you aren't one because you're a Destiny.
No. Hey, Garion, I'll uppercut you, fam. I'll uppercut you. I'll swear to God.
I was supporting you
Don't
on
call
John
me
the
a
entire
nigger.
time.
Don't call
You
me a
trying
nigger.
to? You see
I'm not
these.
nigger.
You see
Look,
these.
all I
Dusty
see is a
Peppers
panel.
trainers.
Respectfully, he does have the gay version of
shit,
fucking
now-
of the
I
Joker
just
as
see-
his avatar.
I just see a panel
you
full of
nigger.
white men, to be honest. I don't know why anybody's worried about being racist.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Orthodox Vega. Salute to you, Orthodox Vega.
Bob, you are pretty white. Let's keep it a buck.
I feel like Vanta, you could like at first the people at the country club would be like, sir, this is private property, and then they'd hear his accent. They'd go, oh, never mind, come this way.
Yeah,
Welcome inside.
Do you have a tea time?
And by the way, I have documents. I have legit documents to prove I'm a slave owner. I am a slave owner. So yes, yes.
I got a newfound level of respect for
I
Vanna
am
now.
proto-white. I am above the blacks. I'm above you.
That is some.
You're
that is
off
some-
white. You're beige.
I mean, have you seen him? Have you seen him?
Yeah. Have you seen
Much
me?
more racist than a
I don't
black
know if
man
I've
actively
seen him. I mean,
practicing slavery.
Wait. Go watch.
I love it. I love it.
I'm not gonna go watch anything. I'm gonna forget about what you recommended in like 30 seconds. Nope, it's gone. It's gone already.
Just cam up, Vanta. Just
Yeah,
cam up.
Vanta, can you cam up?
I'm gonna
Show us that British bussy.
Wait. I'm gonna go to the store. When I come back, I will come up. How about that?
All right.
Man,
Come
Go
back.
cam up for the white man, but not for us.
how much fucking makeup you gotta go put on? Just
All of it.
He gotta
Enough to look like the mask from Jim Carrey's 1994 movie. Yeah.
Oh, this nigga gotta go put some mud.
he's
on it.
trying to get
All right.
looking
Yeah.
fuckable for us.
He gotta go figure out how to properly wrap that towel on his head.
I'm gonna put on an African mask. I need an African mask on my face. Yeah.
You can use a safety pin if you need to cheat on the towel wrapping until you get it down.
Listen. Wait. All I'm hearing is all men. Where the women at? I will camel for the women. Where the women at?
To be fair, Bob don't like women up on here, so.
Gay. gay boy, such a gay boy, such a gay boy, such a.
It sounded really gay how you said
Can I
gay.
say the F word? I want to say the F word. Can I say the F word? Please.
Look, we were just trying to get something done for a sec. You know, women we're just trying to.
So let me get this straight. Bob associates with degenerates everywhere he goes, and then pretends like he wants to have reasonable, mature conversations with the said degenerates. Something's disconnected here.
I don't know where you ever got that from, Bob. Bob likes to pay for chaos.
It's called degenerate men. You forgot the word men. With
Me?
Degenerate men.
Yes, Bob. Yes. Bob, you're a piece of shit. You pay for chaos.
No, I pay to see spirited interactions between people.
I came here for women.
Okay, you call it spirited interactions. I call it chaos. Tomato, motherfucker.
Did you ever watch bum fights? That's spirited interactions.
No, wait. I'm not here for bum fight. I'm here for women. Where are the women at?
That's
where the white women at?
Speaking of bum fights, did y'all ever see the creator girl on Dr. Phil?
Yes.
That shit was hilarious, and Dr. Phil got so fucking ass mad.
Oh, I know.
What's that now?
There was a show in the 90s called Bum Fights. It was great, and it says exactly what it sounds like. And this dude would pay like bums with like liquor and stuff to fight each other.
That's
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's good shit. Bob would love it. He's like, don't rub your head at me.
Garion,
he hates himself for how much he would love it. But the creator of went on Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil was like, well, you know, this is bad. You exploit people in their tragedies. And he come out on stage with a bald cap and was like, I do the same thing as you, motherfucker. And Dr. Phil got big mad, bro.
Have you been Garen? Now you see Garen. Now you see my point, Garen. No, on that level, I'm going to the store. I'll be right back in 20 minutes.
Is that a
you better
threat?
keep your promise. Keep your promise.
I will not come up unless I see women. We need more women here. Where the women at?
Hey,
You're going to be the woman if you don't cam up when you get back.
Get you up out of here. Go to the store, man. All right, go spend your pounds. Where were we?
Yeah, what was the conversation
Black men
about?
do like their pounds.
Oh, shit.
Hey, not all of us, man. I put out a memo saying we no longer have to do that. If you make over $100,000 a year, you do not have to date fat white women. If you make over $200,000, it's illegal. So
it's illegal.
Oh, it's not funny, Gary. No, we can't have brothers with money dating these big white bunnies. We can't do that. It's a new day.
You don't like no bunny. You don't like your fresh hair.
They got to go back to dating a big black woman.
Yeah,
you don't like your job. You don't like your fresh hair of dough bunnies. You don't like your fresh hair of dough bunnies. I heard the consensus is you can buy yourself out of being black, but the second you lose your money, you go right back down to down the mountain.
Before I got married, I had no problem with a jungle bunny, dude. She just had to be fit.
Well, of course you don't. You're a colonizer. That's your job. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Conquer.
Look, all wombs are rightful territory of the white man. All right, get over it.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. We see how it is. We see how it is.
Where is this going?
To be fair, this does wrap back to the original topic of Ortho. Since you're new up here, we already got everybody else's opinion. Do you think schools should be segregated, and if so, why? By gender, not race. By gender.
Why can't it be both?
I mean,
well, it depends, right?
Hey there, Al. It's Copilot, and now
you have to look at a number of things, right? If it's a higher class school, you know, the schools that are really good, but and they're kind of in rich areas, but they're still public schools. I don't think you would need to segregate them racially, but the lower classes, like they have to be gotta have to put the boot on their neck because they're retarded and they commit crime and they fight with one another.
He said not racially, by gender.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, same answer.
So you're saying that at a higher class, at a higher economic level, schools should not be segregated by gender, but at a lower class they should, just to make it clear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because here's the thing:
How is you out of law?
Higher class people typically, by and large, make better decisions, even as children, than lower class people. Lower class people tend to need to be controlled more and told what to do more.
Well, is it safe to say that higher class people probably think about the consequences of their actions more than lower class people do?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
And that's why you would have to, and it doesn't matter if it's racial, gender. That's why you have to segregate lower class schools over a higher class.
How was you?
It's a whole lot of elitism you got with that accent there.
Well, I mean, it's not wrong. Lower class.
Yeah, no, it's not. I just wanted to give you shit.
You always giving me shit, dog. It's all good.
Dude, he's always got.
Apparently, it's the thing I do to white guys.
He's got love-hate fucking issues with all of us crackers.
I just gotta help you be better, you know, and steel to keep sharpening steel. But you know,
no, exactly. I was just
fair
about
enough,
to say
man.
that.
I appreciate it.
That's
sir.
it's called being a white man. We shit on each other.
You always keeping me on my fucking proverbial toes.
I'll get him right now.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it on my take on that.
All right, that's fine. So I'm assuming everybody. Yeah, I'm assuming everybody's in agreement when it comes to the whole segregated schools thing. Bob asked another question, but to be fair, we got off track. I forgot what it was.
Dude, when you going to level up and get rid of that fucking Xbox headset and get a real mic?
Never. 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 I don't really do them. I don't really got the time to stream anymore.
I know,
I don't really got time. I got a new job, so I don't really got time to stream anymore.
Yeah.
But I have been trying to, make exceptions. I've been, speaking of Ortho, I do want to plan that D&D campaign because I was planning on actually streaming that still. So once we get that
you guys
down,
want to play D&D?
Yeah, that's the plan.
I want to play.
Okay, well, join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. We
Motherfucker, fuck Discord.
What is your hatred for social media, Snowman? We know we got to call you
because look at what it's done to your generation.
It is a fraction of the problem. A fraction.
That is the biggest problem.
It is not the biggest problem.
No, you boomers fucking up the country is the bigger problem.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you calling me a boomer.
I'm tired of you calling me gay and shit when you come on my channel. Fuck you, old man.
Stop being fucking gay.
Stop being a fucking boomer. You ever thought about that?
Dude, I'm not even close to a boomer. I'm closer to a fucking millennial than I am a fucking boomer, you moron.
Okay, boomer.
I'm a fucking stab
84,
all you
I gotta step out. You
motherfuckers.
got-
I swear to God, I ever see any
That
of
was
you
a
guys
quick
in person.
little back and forth.
Swear to God. I mean that. With all the love in my heart, dude. I'm gonna stab you with a loving smile on my face.
I want to hold you to it, and I'm like,
save it for the campaign, dadgummit. You can get that shit out.
I'm gonna
Get that shit out on stream.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, only a boomer would be this mad.
We interrupt this live for a very important message.
Coon, black baboon. Brutal, worthless, thieving goon. Often high, he thrives in jail. His welfare check is in the mail. 40 offsprings has he had, not one of them will call him dad. Still he hollers day and night, I blame the white man for my plight.
There you go. What's up with Docs?
Bitch ass millennials.
Old ass boomer.
Fucking crybaby ass. Fucking blame everybody. Self entitled little fucking prick.
Okay, but you're not beating the boomer.
Oh my God! Oh my God! My dad spent all of his money he made and didn't give it to me.
That's how he acts, Angry Snowman.
That's how all
okay,
millennials
boomer.
act. Whatever,
You're
crybaby.
just
Crybaby.
acting how every boomer acts.
Crybaby. No, I got love for Orthodox gay.
Yeah.
I love the old man Snowman.
Old man Snowman.
He's my favorite boomer.
Hey, did you see I chopped my beard off?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, you ain't ever going to either.
Crazy.
Hey, how'd you do this with your avatar?
Do what?
Like make it stretched out like that.
It's just in OBS.
Yeah, you do your OBS virtual camera.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And okay.
I just pulled an image off the internet and uploaded it up onto OBS and run it.
Oh, okay. All
you know, same as, I can do that.
Yeah.
I got this one. I got a bunch of them. I got all kinds of shit, dude.
No, that's right. I need to learn to do that shit.
I got the snowman pics.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen you have that one a lot. That one I've seen you have a lot. What's been good with your Orthodox? What you been up to lately? I like that one too.
Streaming, trying to make content.
Yeah, I've seen you.
Working on my
doing your thing over there.
Working on my subcontracting stuff out in real life. Just trying to build my community both in real life and on the internet.
That's lame. Nah, I'm just fucking with Orthodox.
Yeah,
I do want to get down on that fucking Dungeons and Dragons though. That'd be fun. I played D&D in a minute.
So what is it on PlayStation or something, or what is y'all playing, the card game, or what are y'all playing?
Doing virtual tabletop using D&D, their official website.
Yeah.
And we're gonna live stream the official campaign.
Dude,
That's why I tell you get on Discord.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna do a one shot for right now because my buddy who does the Dungeon Master,
he
doesn't really want to put a whole campaign together because especially already with how things are, people are flaky. So
yeah, that's a lot of work to put into actually creating a campaign and nobody show up.
We're doing a one shot. We're planning everything through my Discord. That's the only reason I say join the Discord when it comes to D&D. That's how we're gonna plan community events.
What's your Discord? You got me on Discord. Just send it to me.
I think you're already in it.
Okay, I guess I just got.
If you're still in the Keepers of the Lore group.
Yeah, that was the first one that came up when I checked my Discord.
Yeah, it's my Discord name is Ministry of Culture.
Ministry of Culture.
What's the?
If you want to link Skywalker, I can send it back to that.
Oh, you got to put it in the back.
What's the avatar for the Keepers of the Lore on Discord?
There isn't one. It's the Ministry of Culture. It's a subgroup in the Ministry of Culture. The avatar for Ministry of Culture is a big ass white gas giant planet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in there.
Okay. Just go to games, the subgroup, and then click on it, and then you'll see tabletop. That's where
I
the
got
D&D
you.
discussion is going.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm getting you a link, Skywalker. I'm gonna post in the back.
What'd you say? Yeah, put it in the back.
I didn't realize Discord had gotten that fucking important.
It's always been important when you used it right. People just didn't use it right. They wanted to dox and do stupid shit, and I don't tolerate that. So
That's why I didn't like Discord when it first came out, dude. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was another one of those fucking just scam apps.
Yeah, I didn't, like when I first started coming on here, I just went to CT's channel. That's the first channel I ever been on. And I didn't know I could come up, didn't know I could do none of this shit. Then when they started talking about Discord, there was around the time when all that shit was happening with CT and getting demonetized and shit. I said, nah, I ain't going over there in Discord because then, next thing you know, I'll be implicated and then they want to talk shit about me and shit like that. So then Bob invited me to Discord. And I was like, he was like, oh, you ain't got to, but and so that's when I started going to Discord.
Ortho, did Josh help you? Did Josh help you build your Discord?
Me and Halted. This was the culture. The Ministry of Culture was a project that me and Halted was going to work on through New Frontier.
Well, okay.
And it just never manifested.
Gotcha.
And
I was just curious because it's pretty put together, man. And I know Josh, before he passed, it helped a lot of people build their Discords.
No, he was one of the first people in there and critiqued it and helped us fine tune it though. I do miss Josh, man. He was a fucking real
I do
one to
miss
talk
Josh.
to.
I miss Josh a lot, dude. I love the way he would sit and poke back with everybody. You know, he
Where you
played
at, Banton?
well. He was a good sport.
I'm out here,
he
bro.
was-
I'm out here in London.
He
I'm out
was
here
a
in
good
London.
he was a good
Can
mentor,
you hear me?
man.
Yeah, we get you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm struggling out here. It's like goddamn like 11 p.m. Walking in darkness. Good Lord. Walking through a cemetery. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just bubbling
You're walking through one
around.
of them Victorian cemeteries. You're
Oh
gonna get
shit! There's a
Victorian
car. There's a
sign?
car. There's a car. There's a car. There's a car. Oh Lord! I was gonna get ran over. Oh Lord!
Since when do
have
cars drive through cemeteries?
mercy. I mean. Wait. Oh, it's darkness. You can't see nothing. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that road.
Yeah. No, they're rare, but I love when I stumble across big titty Asian bitches in fucking YouTube shorts.
For real, dude. For real.
Especially
Especially the ones with long legs, dude. The big titty ones with long legs.
The ones that can bounce too. I'll post the short in the
Oh
back
shit!
chat
I was gonna trip over.
for your guys' enjoyment.
My eyesight ain't shit. So Skywalker,
What's
can you
up?
hear me, Skywalker?
Yeah.
So now you know why I'm not on camera, because while I'm out and about,
You muted yourself.
84.
Can you hear me now? My check. Can you hear me?
Bob?
Yeah.
What's up, Bob?
I'm pretty much done. I got to eat dinner with my
Bob, whore, son of
Whore.
a bitch. Listen, whore, you trying to get me stabbed in London? I'm gonna get stabbed. I swear to God, I'm gonna get stabbed. I swear
that
to
wasn't
God.
my goal.
I'm gonna get stabbed.
Bob, be like
okay.
my machinations go beyond your understanding.
Are you saying that's what I'm
You know,
saying?
wait.
You have that white man telekinesis power.
I need to take off my camera. Okay, my camera's off because I'm scared.
How else should I respond, man? Go fuck yourself.
Bro, okay, wait,
Yes.
wait, hold on.
Let the hate
Can you
flow
see me?
through you. Channel your true white man potential.
Can you see me? Can you see me dancing? Can you see me? Is that
Hey,
my
Vanta
phone?
looks a little darker than it does in this house. Shit.
Vanta, we can see you, yes.
Can you see my street? Can you see my street?
I can see your street, yes.
Do you see the darkness? Darkness everywhere. Darkness. No, you see the traffic. You see the traffic.
Turn the camera around again. I see some darkness right now. No, I'm just fucking with you, man.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, son of a bitch. Fuck you.
Well, my
Fuck
mother
you.
is a bitch.
Bastard.
But she's a good
I'm
woman.
joking. Listen,
Nah, dude, it's all good.
I'll turn on my shit. Listen, bro. It's like what time is it right now?
In the U.S.,
It's damn near 11
Bob.
p.m. Bro, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm gonna get stabbed, bro. I'm gonna get stabbed. I swear to God, I'm gonna get
you're the one
stabbed.
that said you had to go to the store. That is on you.
Let me get him up out of here.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get mad at you. But why well, if you can, try to clip up some of them shits, some good parts, like about 3 minutes worth of stuff. That way,
What I said?
Of what anything, like what you see in the like what you see if you want, you know what I'm saying, that you want to put it in the title or anything, like with the song, that stuff that'll go with that song.
Help me out again, please.
Okay,
No,
you
my
know
boss.
how
No, my boss. No,
you
no,
can find some little clips from our old streams that I can put with that song that we got right here that I made. For the intro. That way, when the intro comes on, we can play it all together, and there'll be, you know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Much love, gentlemen. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
y'all
Doc.
have a good one.
You up out here? All right.
Yeah.
You know the Cowboys are playing right now.
Preseason. I like preseason. You just get hyped for no reason. You know what I mean? Oh, look what he's doing. Like Petty was doing yesterday with this little third string, you know what I'm saying, out there. Oh, he's looking good. Yeah, look who he's playing against. Not playing against the starters. When you play against the starters, that's when you can figure it out.
So you only support Dallas when the best are out there?
Oh no, I support him, but I got to do this. You know, the guy that said that he'll fire me if I end the stream right now. What is this? What the hell are you showing us? The graffiti.
Okay, no one's getting fired. Okay, no one's getting fired. What are you going for me, man? Is it pay? What am I doing wrong? Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I didn't say nothing. All I said, you got mad at me because I wasn't watching the Cowboys, and I'm here. So, just
Robert, what's the beef, Robert? Well, what's happened, Robert?
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay. Let's just accommodate this. I am going to go get something to eat. I know you generally
And
start.
I'm gonna get stabbed. Okay, so we're gonna eat, and I get stabbed.
I know that you generally start to stream at 6:30 your time. It is now 5:45 your time. If you want to continue the stream, that's certainly fine. However, your company is going to be kind of weird. Or if you want to stream it much later, that's perfectly fine as well. Okay.
Are you sure I'm not going to get fired?
You're not going to be removed.
Are you sure? You positive? You know, I've heard you're a dictator on the YouTube, Mean Streets YouTube, so you know.
Apparently, I'm apparently I'm vicious. I'm so vicious, I got to get other people to kick me off, just in case.
Oh, I'm just saying.
No one's getting fired, okay? No one's getting fired. Oh, don't pick up the bait. Oh, look at that sweet little girl. What's that? This lady? No, which one's that one?
This one's Fifi.
I'm dying.
I woke her up. That's why she's looking like this.
Oh God, she's so cute.
She don't know what to do.
Anyway, man, you gonna keep it going, or you gonna?
I'd wait for a little bit, then I'll go. You know what I'm saying, and then start another one, because Art will be here by then.
I thought I saw him in the chat. What's he doing?
He's probably fixing this shit up. No, they've been talking. You know, probably fixing his setup.
He's shed up.
His setup.
Okay. All right. All right.
And let me know what you think about what I sent you. Because I don't know if that's the one. He's sounding pretty good there. So I don't know if that's the same one or not. Because I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah. One person sent me something that's worth $50. One person sent me something that's worth $600. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know what to get.
If that's it, you know, I mean, it could be done. You just say the word.
All right.
You know.
Let me know.
My only thing is, yeah. Well, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah. See, Blue Jay is right. See, this is the first time Blue Jay ever stuck up for me. Thank you, Blue Jay. First time Skywalker can't win. See, now I'm starting to like her now. You know what I mean?
You start to like her now?
No, I never disliked her, but I know
Blue Jay. You know how abused I get on this show. You know how many times I've been thrown in the back.
Don't you have to go eat or something?
Look at this stuff, man. Look at this. Huh?
I mean, I'm not watching Cowboys.
You know what? If we ever get big enough where we got like an office or something.
Y'all two can have an office close to each other, and y'all can have me way across the building, so y'all ain't got to worry about me. Like in the dungeon part, wondering what the hell going on. And you walk in y'all's office, gonna have mahogany desks everywhere, and you know, little portraits and shit going on, and Art might have a fucking Van Gogh or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Then you walk down the road, my shit's gonna look like a fucking a jail cell.
It's next to the janitor's closet in the break room.
Yeah, I see what you say. I see that.
Man, y'all would park in my spot, man. If I had one, just to fuck around with me, man. You know, yeah, you didn't deny it. Guys, like, share, survive. Cash App, $ Gospel Bob. All monies go to 84. We were just hanging out talking about men stuff. This stuff is going to go on members only. I think we're going to start doing that. We need more members, and you guys need to feel well that your membership is actually doing something rather than it just being public. 84 says he's going to be here for a little while. That's probably another 30 seconds after I leave. Just so he can make it seem like he is working while I am gone. I know the game. I am not stupid. But that's what we got here. Tourism is in the chat. Call. Tourism, thank you. Thanks for all your game. Thanks for all your information. Thanks for all the advice and whatnot. And I'm figuring that a lot of stuff you say is true. If you want to keep Skywalker company, pause. You have to say that now with everything. That's certainly fine. Otherwise, we're probably going to... I mean, you're gangster leaning with the... You kissed that dog on the nose, don't you?
She don't even look. She don't even do nothing.
Oh,
they know that. They don't lick him. They won't lick none of them. Well, the most they'll do is lick my hand. You know what I mean?
Are those dogs? Do they have favorites?
Do I have favorites or do they have favorites?
Do they have favorites?
Yeah. They all of them. When my lady comes here, it's over with. Like when I'm here, then they'll follow all three of them will follow me room to room. I go to room, bathroom, come here, bathroom, room, leave room, unless they're real tired, right? If they're real tired, like late night, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, they'll just look at me like, shit, I know you're coming back, you know what I mean? But as soon as she gets here, it's over with. They're gonna follow her foot to foot. So that's the favorite.
All right. Well, that's great. Thank you.
I'm the one that feeds everyone.
I'm sending you a text. Yeah. So do whatever, man. Do whatever. I'm going. All right.
All right.
We'll see y'all. Thanks for listening.
I'm gonna talk to the chat for a minute, and I'm gonna get going. All right, Bob. Appreciate you. Thank you. See you here soon. Maybe you'll come back. Maybe you won't. You know, you don't like to come up on your own stream. Truism said, "What's good, Bob?" Ryan said, "Enjoy the $. Skywalker 84 was worth it." So yeah, man, appreciate you, man. We ain't seen you in a couple of days, man. Thank you. So thank you for all the support you gave us, man. You know what I mean? Pay to play, toss the trash. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And yeah, you now dislike you, Blue Jay, so don't take that the wrong way. But you know, finally someone done stuck up for me. You know what I mean? These I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but yeah, can't win for nothing. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna get going here. I'll probably be back. I don't know, probably about an hour or two or something. I don't care. Shit. Yeah, like I said, I'll be back here in a little bit. Who are you talking to, Blue Jay? I don't know who you're talking to. If you want to come up for a little bit, I'll drop the link or the link's there. You could come up if you want to. But other than that, if you don't, I'm about to get up out of here. We're gonna come back here later. But yeah, man. Hopefully I'll come back. Everybody in the chat, y'all hit the like on this video. Y'all share. Y'all oh shit, here it goes. Yeah.
You about to get out of here, man?
So the boss man called him and told him to come and damn. That's
You
how
about to
y'all
leave?
That's how y'all doing it now?
You leaving, bro?
I'm just saying that's how y'all doing it.
What you mean? What do you see? What are you
Boss
talking
man,
about?
I just told boss man, I said I'm gonna get out here and come back later, and then you pop up talking about am I leaving?
Well, you talked to
I
Bob?
know
Where's he
he
at?
called you. I know he called you.
Nah, that's not what happened,
He
bro.
told you to get up there and
Nah,
don't
look,
leave.
man, I got my new computer, man. I think I got a gaming chair. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up off this couch because you know they hate my couch. I heard my
Okay.
couch been the subject for the last 24 hours. So I guess I gotta, get off the couch. You feel me?
Okay, so what you gonna be? So what you got to set up already?
I'm just fucking with you. You ever saw that Dave Chappelle episode, "Fuck Your Couch"? That little segment or that little.
Yeah, I'll see it.
That's how they feel about my couch, man. John Gulp been talking about me and my couch all day, but John Gulp, excuse me. Well, yeah, man. What's up, man? You out here?
Well, you can stay and I'll just come back in about 20, 30 minutes.
Nah, I'm setting up my computer, man. I was listening to you. I mean,
yeah, but that's what I'm about to do.
About to do what?
Yeah, Blue Jay, if you want to come up here, come on. You keep us company until Art says.
Nah, I'm about to log off. I'm about to call you on the phone. You about to go to sleep or what? You look tired, man.
I was just gonna, you know what I'm saying? It died out a little bit. I was just gonna wait for about an hour, 30 minutes or whatever, and come back.
Somebody said it's the painting, really. Well, that painting was hand painted, and I'm about to get it repainted. Y'all gonna be really mad when I set it up. Anyway, yeah, it's the painting. How you hate on the painting?
I'm gonna get my shit right. I'm gonna get more cowboy stuff.
Right. Make it more mad.
I'll try to get a new mic. You know what I mean?
Make it more mad.
Yeah.
Make them more mad.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You know, but we must be doing something right.
I'm gonna get my you see the whatchamacallit? I just need something to go with it because right now this is what I got. I'm not gonna play it all over.
Welcome to the Gospel of Bob, Three Wise Fools.
Yeah, but that's what I got right now.
Have you played it yet?
Yeah, I played early. And you know what I'm saying? But I want to put something with it. You know what I mean? Not just them little effects, because it got some effects with it. There he goes, talking about your couch.
I love it. Dirty
ass couch.
My couch is a superstar.
Your couch is more famous than you.
It is.
It seemed like it.
I got more of them in my house. I think they want to tour my house or something. I don't know. This is weird. Next, they're going to know, like, how,
I don't want to stay on it too long, but I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think they think you stay with your mama, and you have a dirty couch. I'm just keeping it real.
Right.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to.
Right.
That's what I think.
Right.
You stay with your mama, and you got a dirty couch.
That's funny. That's a good one.
They say you fought on the couch about 30 times.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
Every night.
That's hilarious. But yeah, man. Hey, man. I guess, man. If you ain't got haters, you ain't really doing it right?
Should get you a wheelchair. Fuck it. Seems like they won't mess with you.
Right. That's his mama's couch. This is hilarious.
Yeah,
but
man.
Yeah, huh?
30 times a minute. Yakub said 30 times. Here you go, Yakub. I got you something. You're gonna be the first. You're gonna be the first ones to get it too. I'm gonna make sure of it, even if Art don't want to send it to you. It's gonna. What is it gonna have? What is it gonna have?
It's gonna have. I forgot what I said. It's gonna say something about Ert.
So you're gonna have to set up a PO box or something or whatever the hell y'all got over there.
Yeah, so we can send it to you.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna send you an Ert shirt. It's called an Ert shirt.
We're gonna send you an Ert shirt. Yeah. So you got a way we can get it to you.
We're gonna send you an Ert shirt. Oh man, I got so many ideas now. Now that they hate my couch and my painting, I might put that on the shirt.
I wouldn't even change it. I would move the whole couch in another room if I had to.
Or just get. Yeah. That might be a staple, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go back. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna go back on later. I don't know what later is, but
what do you mean?
In a little bit. I'm setting up my.
Man, that shit shouldn't take you 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes at the most.
Huh? Shit, man, this shit been taking me all day. Like 3 hours.
To set it up, bro, all you gotta do is
it took a long time to upload all the stuff. Then I had to find passwords, link the phone, and this shit ain't easy, man.
Well, you should have had your damn.
Why does it say one person watching? Everybody left?
Yeah, I guess, or you put it on members only.
Who did that?
Bob probably put it on members only.
I was always doing some crazy shit.
Now it's 7. Now it's 7 though. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think somebody got some shit going on in the background. Hey man, you about to take a nap? About to watch TV, or I can call you on the phone.
Yeah, I was about to end it, so we can go ahead and end it right quick.
All right, call me.
But if y'all out there, y'all come back here in about an hour and a half at the most. You know, everybody, Blue Jay, thank you for coming through. Y'all cool. You know, you're the first one to get the shirt, the ERT shirt. You know what I'm saying? Well, ERT besides ERT, but you know what I'm saying. You'll be the first one to get it. Who else? Hopefully y'all come back. Ryan, Banana Cakes. All y'all, everybody that's here. If y'all ain't here no more, y'all listening, y'all come back here in a little bit. Truism. And we'll be back here in a little bit to probably go all night long. I don't know. We'll see what it is. But until then, I'll see y'all here.
We interrupt this live for a very important message.
Coon, black baboon. Brutal, worthless, thieving goon. Often high, he thrives in jail. His welfare check is in the mail. 40 offsprings has he had, not one of them will call him dad. Still he hollers day and night, I blame the white man for my plight.